It's Kamala.
Ah, they're ready?
No, but
Nobody?
I appreciate that one thing. Like, I appreciate that.
They're done there? Okay. We're ready.
Where am I?
Creme, by the way. You know, we'll not ask you, so you need to prepare for that question because I'll ask you, say away. I'll ask you first, though.
All right, cool.
Alright, you ready? Alright, go ahead, Marisol. Go ahead.
All right, good. Good morning once more. We're coming to you live from Peine, Punta Gorda. Creme Crew CTV3. We have with us Mr. Dennis Garbott, who is the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party, who is supporting a yes vote. But you are, correct me if I'm wrong, you are a newcomer to politics, or have you been involved with any kind of politics in the past?
I am new to the whole political arena. I am.
So then tell us what it will look like for you here today. Yeah.
For me, let me just get this. For me here today, I am looking forward to the turnout of all Belizean. This is a historical event. Our Right Honorable George Cadle Price, our Right Honorable Philip Golson, and many of others have passed away that have been fighting for this country to see exactly the historical day like this to come true. And what I'm hoping for is that Belizean come out and vote based on the facts, vote based on what is good for Belize and what is good for us.
The mobilization, though, the Prime Minister, who is your party leader, has indicated that he did try to get some funds for mobilization today, because were it not for the political parties to put in that kind of work, the turnout would likely be poor. What will it look like for you?
For us, for Toledo East, I feel confident. I have been driving around in my own vehicle.
Well, actually, yes, you have. But Will Mejia, who on any other day will be your... Sorry? What?
I didn't finish my statement. But
all right, fine. I'll ask it after.
No, go ahead.
No, finish it. You were driving around in your vehicle, yes, which is correct.
I am driving around the constituent in Toledo East, and what I see and what I heard from the people along that journey is the fact that we need to get rid of this claim, this unfounded claim from Guatemala, and they were waiting for this day. They cannot believe that the People's United Party took this thing to the level they did.
Okay,
and
sir, so
that opportunity
okay,
to vote.
Perfect. Because we cannot campaign today, but so it's my responsibility to just draw the line, because on election day, on today referendum day, we cannot allow anyone to campaign. But on the flip side, in terms of educating the people, some people are making the point that the government has not informed the people in an adequate manner, that it has been biased. What would you say to that?
If the facts is biased, if the truth is biased towards getting you to a place that the majority will be, and if it's the truth and if it leads you there, then what is wrong with that? As far as I see it, we have a Native 59 treaty, and I could go on and on as it relates to what the referendum committee have been talking about. Okay. On the other side to that, though, when I listen and don't hear the facts, it's very concerning for me as a Belizean.
Okay, how does it make you feel out here this morning when you only see the Yes camp set up? We saw the area representative passing through, but there's no camp out here set up.
What I am concerned about, I don't see a yes camp, I see a Belizean camp. If you look at that, you don't see political party flying.
But it is saying yes. So to that yes or no, you know, they're not red or blue, but the point is yes and no. And different parties are pushing the yes or no.
That is exactly where I want it to be. I want it to be a yes because I believe the information is there and the people have the right information. So if we see the yes boot, let it roll, let it continue.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, based on what you've observed here today in terms of the setup, you're confident that the yes will prevail in Toledo East?
Not only in Toledo East, across the country. Across the country it will be a yes vote. People in Belize are ready for this. We have been preparing for this before 1981. We have been over prepared for this thing. But of course, education campaign, anything you do, they will call you up and whatever. This interview you and I doing, somebody will say, why we the talk on the radio when they should have to do something else?
And
that's
then
human being.
yes.
Yeah.
And then about the vehicle, it was being pointed out that you are asking one of your workers to take I'm not sure if it was a voter, but you can correct me there, in the mayor's vehicle. So that's a government vehicle at the end of the day.
Let me get this clear. The mayor have the right to come out and exercise his vote. The mayor brought along his workers with him, and he is now taking back. I was pointed out by Mr. Will that I am directing the mayor. First of all, I don't direct the mayor. I don't control the mayor. To take people to the polling station. We are at a polling station. The mayor came to vote at this polling station here at St. Peter Claver. The gentleman with him who worked for the council, and you guys could check that out and verify, is simple getting a ride with him to come and vote. What is so wrong with somebody coming and vote? I have nothing to do with directing any of this. I know I drive my truck and I have a Belizean flag.
So you're saying with a certain level of certainty that no government resources are being used to push any side today, and in particular your side, of course.
I don't know about government resource. I drive my private vehicle. I own my personal business, and that's how I operate.
Good. Anything else you'd like to add without campaigning, of course?
Well, of course, I am humbled. I am blessed to be in this position today. I wish my dad was alive. I grew up in the Sapodillo Keys, where everybody talk about tension. As a little boy, I saw a lot of things taking place, and they would probably turn over in their grave if they know that we have made the wrong choice on a day like today.
All right.
So the truth of the matter today is historical, and all Belizeans are blessed, are fortunate to be able to give them this opportunity to exercise their right. Thank you so
more
much. More
disenfranchised, but yes, okay.
That's your opinion.
Thank you, sir. Well, we've spoken to a lot of them. So, all right, that was an interview with Mr. Dennis Garbott, who is the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party for Toledo East. His opponent, Mr. Mike Espat, we wanted to get him to speak with us. He passed through earlier, but unfortunately he was on his way to Barranco. I think he mentioned Otosha, and there's another polling station where he was headed to. So that's far from where we are. So I'm going to leave that responsibility to Melody, who will remain in Melody and Justine, who will remain in Punta Gorda throughout the day to try to get him. Might be way later down in the day, but we're going to work on that. From here, we are going to head out of Punta Gorda and try to hit some other polling stations on the way. So we're going to take it back to the studios now.
Then go by fast, huh? Get ready. You must say, where you want to go for?
Well,
You want to go to big fast or big?